Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's ThandiwekaYah, and I've got a prophetic word to share with you today. But before I get into that, friends, as you can see, I'm shooting from a different angle in my room, and that's because I couldn't get my old camera to be compatible with my MacBook Pro, even with the USB adapter. So I'm going to be using the computer to shoot my videos, and I'm excited about it. I actually think I like this camera a lot better. So friends, as usual, remember that not every prophetic word is meant for you, and that you are to take it to the Lord if you believe that it is for you. Please excuse any background noises. People are watching TV. It's a Saturday afternoon. The kids are playing and doing stuff, so I'm sorry if you hear any noises. So the prophetic word for today is for creatives, and specifically creatives in the following areas: in TV production, music, movies, those kind of creatives. This word is for you. And God is saying to you today that you have matured. He has taken you through a process of growth and development, and some of you may actually not recognize just how much you've grown and how mature you've become in your craft and as a person in general. And God is saying that it is time for you to get going with the things that you've been wanting to do for a long time. It's no more time for chilling, friends. It's exciting times, and He's saying that all those projects that you've been dreaming of doing, whether it's a documentary series on whatever the Lord has put on your heart, or putting out music that is thought-provoking and challenging and will get people thinking, or TV shows, reality TV shows, whatever it is that the Lord has put on your heart that you have been dreaming about, that you've been wanting to get out there, God is saying you need to start. You basically just need to start. You need to get going with that. There's no more time for relaxing. There's no more time to chill. There's no more time to second guess yourself. He has equipped you. He's really brought you up, and you are ready for this. So that is so exciting. So what I saw in this dream is that some of you will struggle with this, with accepting this, with going forth and doing this, because you don't fully understand who you are. You don't understand where you are in your walk. You have an idea, but you haven't really sat down with the Lord and asked Him, what's going on for you? Where are you? How mature have you grown? And you aren't really 100% certain about your identity in Christ. And God is saying that He is calling you. He's calling you to get it together. He's calling you out of that shell so that you can be the person that He created you to be, and to put out the content that He's put on your heart to put out. God showed me how organizations, large corporations, will want to collaborate with you. Businesses will start to bring this aspect into their overall package for their employees, or somehow they'll bring this creative aspect in, and it's like nothing that's ever been done before. So God is saying that He has prepared you for that. He has created you so that you can be a part of this. This is not for every single creative out there. This is for some of you. You'll know if it's for you because God would have spoken to you about this already. So I think that's really exciting how He's bringing back a respect and I don't know what the word is that I'm looking for, but the arts has often been looked on as something that isn't as important as science and maths and business, and that's not it. That's not true at all. It's a very important aspect of our lives, and businesses are going to start incorporating those things into their businesses for employee wellness and whatever other reasons they may have for that. And God is saying get ready for that, because they're going to call upon you. You are the person that they're going to call on. So God is pouring out His grace during this time as we head towards the second coming of Christ. He is turning the tables. The underdogs are going to be they're going to be seen, they're going to be heard, they're going to be prominent, they're going to be in the forefront like never before. Especially in these creative spaces, you will be sought after. And that, my friends, is super exciting. Many of you will receive calls and offers as people vouch for you and speak on your behalf and market you on your behalf, you're not going to have to toil. You're not going to have to market yourself, because people have worked with you in all this time that you've been the underdog, that you've been working on little projects. Someone was watching you. Someone took note of your work ethic, of the way that you presented yourself, the way you treated them. And because of that, they're going to sell you. They're going to do the selling on your behalf. You won't even have to market yourself. The Lord will put it on their hearts to vouch for you, and He will use that as an avenue to get you into these prominent spaces, into large corporates, into the spaces that He has called you to be in with this particular creative gift that He's given you. So it's important to note that this is not out of your own strength. It is purely by God's hand upon your life. God also showed me that you must be very, very careful of people who will come into your life as you are entering these spaces and signing contracts, and your name is going out there. There will be people that obviously the enemy will send who will try and make you feel safe around them, feel comfortable, and like they're on your side and they're for you. But God is saying, beware, be very, very discerning about who you allow into your space as you enter into these large projects, because not everyone is for you. Don't let someone be don't rely on people. Don't rely on someone who may seem safe and comfortable. God says He is your covering. Rely completely on Him. He will take care of you, because these people will set you up for failure. They will put you in a compromising position. They will strip you. They will strip you in ways that are maybe humiliating, or just that would give you a bad reputation. So be aware of that. Always be discerning when it comes to people coming into your life, especially during this time that you are being accelerated by the Lord and walking into everything that He has for you. God also showed me that because of who you are, because you're a creative and you think in a certain way, you may find that you may clash a bit with business-minded people or people that aren't in the creative space, and that may discourage you a bit. But God is saying, don't be discouraged, because He has opened the doors for you. He is opening these doors for you, and these are just things that you're just going to have to maneuver your way around and work through, and and be heard, because you're coming with a different mind. They need that. That is what they need, but they may not always understand it, and they may want to come against your ideas. But you have been appointed in this position, in these places, because of your creative ideas, because of the things that no one else has thought of, but you have thought of, and you're bringing all of these things to the table. So God says, persevere, push through, don't give up, don't let anything discourage you. He is with you, and rely completely on Him, and you will be just fine. You will excel. You will do so great beyond what you could have ever imagined. So don't let the enemy make you feel like you can't do this, you won't make it. Don't let him plant seeds of doubt, because he's going to try. He's going to try, and he's going to come through your thoughts, and you literally have to cancel every single thought that would try and hinder you from being successful in these spaces, because the Lord has put you there, and it's important for you to persevere, to push through, and to fight for what is yours. Just speak into those situations, and you will just watch as the devil flees, because the word says, submit to God, resist the devil, and he will flee from you. So it's important for you to remember such principles as you enter these spaces and operate in these spaces. I have a scripture to read to you before I end this word, and it is Philippians 3 verse 12 to 13. And I'm reading from the Passion Translation. I admit that I haven't yet acquired the absolute fullness that I'm pursuing, but I run with passion into His abundance so that I may reach the purpose that Jesus Christ has called me to fulfill and wants me to discover. I don't depend on my own strength to accomplish this. However, I do have one compelling focus. I forget all of the past as I fasten my heart to the future instead. So friends, in this time, God is saying, forget everything that happened before. That was training ground. It was a different scenario, a different situation. Now you are walking in everything that He has called you to. You are in your promised land. You are in your promised land. Do not doubt it. Don't let the enemy make you feel like you're still you're not quite there yet. You are there. And you have to focus. You have to focus. And the best way to focus, friends, is this is something that I've been practicing for a while now, is every time my thoughts want to move into negativity and I start feeling like, or I start thinking about what could possibly go wrong, I immediately turn my focus onto the Lord, because that, at the moment I start reciting the scriptures about who He is and who I am in Him, there's less and less negativity going on in my mind, and I'm reinforcing the truth of who God is and the truth of who I am, and then it just becomes like a natural flowing belief that just flows naturally out of me. So I encourage you to do that, my friends. Forget the former things. This is a brand new thing that the Lord is doing. He's doing things differently. This is your time. This is your chance to grab a hold of everything that He has for you. So friends, that is the word that I have for you today. I pray that it has blessed you. I'm really excited for this new season. I'm excited for all the things that I'm going to be doing and that I'm going to be sharing with you. I'm over the moon and really happy to be here, to be a part of this community. I'm so blessed by this community. And also, for those who have emailed me their prayer requests, I am praying for you. I'm going through the emails, and I don't reply to all of them because I don't always have the capacity to reply to all of them, but I do read all of them. So know that I'm praying for you. Friends, remember that you serve a good, awesome, loving Father, and you are deeply, deeply special to Him.